Dear sacred ancestors, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones, all the ancestors that choose to join us here. For these pick a cards, I just want to say thank you. And this is a space of harmony. This is a space of peace. And I ask that we have oh snap. That is interesting. Yo, you guys, just my blower bed totally just like went out. That's very interesting. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna keep on praying. Let's do this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn this around. I can have some privacy, and we're gonna get this bed back up. But oh, I see what happened, and you know what I'm grateful for. In fact, I want to say I'm grateful for everyone that's here, everyone that's here to on this journey of authenticity. I want to say I'm super grateful for how we're all just able to be authentic together, okay? You know, before I used to really be afraid to be authentic. And my ancestors been helping me learn to be authentic, okay? I have like a lot of people that watch my channel have been made to feel as if we are ourselves, we've been made to feel as if we're gonna be ostracized, that we've been made to be picked apart so that we can feel like we have to, you know, be a certain way and do things a certain way. And that's not even true. So I want to thank all the ancestors that's here on this journey that's saying, hey, be yourself. It don't matter what they say or do. Be yourself. Okay, I got a white head. No, it's just some food. I know that as the bed is doing its thing, I was picked apart so much to the point that in adulthood, I carried this fear of what if I act this way? What if I act that way? And I have been trying to put so much of myself on a shelf, only for me to discover, look, I'm going to be myself. And if you don't like it, and if you try to tell me there's something wrong with me expressing myself authentically, I'm not going to stop being myself, okay? No, it has nothing to do with zodiacs, but I'm an Aquarius. I have to be myself. I was born to be different. I was born to express myself as genuinely as possible. And for a while, I stopped doing it because, you know, I'm so futuristic. I do things a certain way ahead of time. And I'd be concerned about being called all kinds of ugly names. I tried to understand humanity. I got hurt so bad that I disconnected myself from my emotions. I wasn't able to understand. Oh shoot, today's the day. Yeah, I wasn't able to understand. Oh, today is the day. Oh shoot, yes! Okay. Yo, today's a good day. I wasn't able to understand. In fact, I think we'll just do this pick a card standing up. And I'm all right with that. Yeah, these ain't gonna be no long ones. They gonna be what they gonna be. Hold on, I just lost track what I was saying, but oh yeah, I wasn't able to understand that I had to be connected to my emotions so I could connect to my mind. You know, I kept having a lot of people try to tell me this how you supposed to feel, because they didn't know how to express their emotions. I used to think everybody was a villain that was emotionally bullying me. I saw them as one way or another. Like I just saw it as all black and white. And only to discover, no, we all got shadow. So I'm so grateful for all the experiences that I've had. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I used to see things as black or white. And now I'm like, no, the world is a rainbow. You know, I used to be so afraid to be seen as myself. You know, because I have been surrounded by people who don't understand themselves, don't take the time to understand themselves. They're not genuine in any way possible. And I'm grateful I had that experience because it helped me understand, well, if ain't nobody else gonna be genuine with me, let me be genuine to myself. And if they gonna try to stop me from being genuine to myself, then I'm gonna make sure I'm being genuine to myself. Okay? And that's self-love right there. Self-love says, I'm going to still do me and be me, even if nobody else likes it, you know? I recently did a video to air out people business who've been trying to sabotage me, who've been trying to get me mentally hospitalized because my authenticity threatens their inauthenticity. My light exposes their demons. So they was trying to get me oppressed so I could shut up. So I would basically, you know, be off the grid. But no, I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody doing nothing to me that is not fair to me. I've dealt with that enough. I'm in my dharma, and I refuse to go back to where I'm getting bullied and beat up on by people that's emotionally unstable. Okay, you know what? So if you are watching this video and you're like, it's time for me to be authentic, but I'm afraid that if I'm authentic as I truly am, I might experience backlash. Who cares? You got to be yourself. You got to do what makes you happy. You know, the more you are true to yourself, you're going to attract opportunities that are made just for you. In fact, you might get known for something based off of being misunderstood. And anyone who tried to go up against you and say this and that about you, they're going to be in high regret about it. In fact, I'm starting to see it's the reason that, you know, the air came out the bed because I need to get out of bed. I sure did. And I'm grateful. So I'm also learning, you know, be flexible. And this right here is beautiful. So we have three power picker cards. Timestamps will be in the description box below. If you happen to join on a pal, more than likely you are meant to hear that message. Okay. Keep on moving, don't stop now. All right. Let me put the timestamps. But I hope that message gave you guys a bit of understanding. Okay. Without further ado, see you at whatever pick a card you choose to go to. All right, this is the first pick a card, and it is titled "Give It to the Most High." Okay, and this video was inspired after I discovered that I have been in karmic cycles where it's a tug of war power struggle. Understanding that they're going to constantly be seeking me out, so it's important for me to not let my pride get in the way and have me keep, you know, fighting these people and wondering why I had no peace. These people got energy to fight, and I got energy for peace. So this 3-power picker card is titled "Give It to the Most High." Okay, there's 3 piles. You know, tap into your intuition. How you choose to tap into your intuition. I normally just like to, you know, whatever. You want to pause, do your thing. Okay. But this is how pick a card. Oh, I hope the weather's nice and hot today too. Dear God, I hope it is. Oh, health. All right. So before we get into this, this 3-pound pick a card, if you're listening to it, you know, if you just felt inclined to stay here, there's a purpose for that. The Most High is working. The overall energy of this pile is health. Focus on your health, because anyone who is in this tug of war, power struggle energy, you have to basically, all their health is going down the drain, and they want you to experience what they're experiencing, and they're not going to be honest about what they're feeling, or what's happening to their bodies. Whatever their health issue is, they're not going to be honest about it in any way possible. So they're going to try to create illusions that they have more power than you. The whole time their body's breaking down. Mentally, they are declining. Emotionally, they're erratic, and they're going to try to project what's going on with them onto you, you know, thinking that they're karma swapping. But no, the whole goal is to like literally try to get your health to break down as their health is breaking down. Okay. All right, we're going to get energy of the pals. Today is a big day. Okay, today is a great day. Opportunities might be opening up for you guys. You guys might be making connections so that you can do what you love and put yourself out there. And with these tug of war power struggles, people are trying to get your health to decline because their health's declining, and because they want you to miss out on opportunities that are being blessed your way. Okay, so let me go get energy. Actually, we'll use it from here. What is the energy of pile 1? What's the energy of pile 2? What's the energy of pile 3? Okay. All right then. That's great. You saw it? Okay, you saw something. Without further ado, I'll see you at the pile that you choose, babies. Welcome, pile 1. Let's get into it. Okay. Actually, I'm liking this outfit. Like, I'm seeing it. I'm liking this outfit. Like, I love clothes, y'all. So maybe it's something you guys love doing that you're about to start doing. Okay. Something you're starting to recognize about yourself that you love. And I feel like, go a little deeper, whatever it is you love doing is connected to something so much deeper. I feel like you're going to be able to discover deeper esoteric information or wisdom within something that you love. So the overall energy, okay, of pile 1 is you guys are going to be viewing the world as a tourist again. So this is a New York postcard showing the tourist sites, but I feel as if you guys are going to, it doesn't matter where you're at, you're going to be viewing the world from a touristy perspective with wisdom, and you're going to be doing it using what you love, using what it is that it's like, whatever it is you love will also, it'll kind of be like a shield of negativity. It will get rid of negativity for you. But not only that, it's like, it's going to be like something that you just do that you'll be recognized for. So I feel like whatever it is that you naturally just love doing is going to be well received and highly sought after, but there's going to be a beautiful build up leading to it, because spirit wants you to be able to keep what is yours. Okay, so whatever it is you love about yourself, you're going to discover deep esoteric knowledge within it. Like if you like cooking, you're going to, be able to hold up something and wow. This potato has a lot to teach me. Even though I'm using it to cook, I'm seeing all the different textures and layers of it. Wow. Even though I'm gonna put this in my meal, What can I learn from this potato? So you guys are going to start like being able to break down karmic cycle lessons within something that you love doing. You know what I'm saying? It could be something as simple as drawing. Is it really simple though? No, it's not simple. You might be noticing, when I'm working on shading in a certain area, wow, I feel free when I'm shading. So whatever it is you're naturally good at, you guys are going to get so well known for it that no one can doppelganger you in it, okay? They will not be able to find it that way. In fact, you guys remind me of the artwork that people copy and then try to sell off on the black market as the real thing. You guys remind me of, like if there's a diamond heist and there's a real diamond, the right person who deserves you will end up getting you. And the people that don't deserve you will get the false diamond. Okay. So let's look at what message is connected to you for give it to the Most High. We have River Woman and Sacred Temple. So pile one, I'm feeling like you guys are celebrated in the heavens with your eyes closed. I'm really because the eyes are closed in both these pictures. There's so much that you have seen and there's so much that you have yet to see. And with whatever it is that you love doing, the Most High is saying, use that to anchor you in the present moment. With all the opportunities you're about to be blessed with, do not allow the world or evil-hearted people to turn you cold, because the more that you get attuned into what it is you love doing, there'll be a lot of people who will really try to get you off your path. And that is not why you came here. You are a being of love. You are a being of light. And even though you may not clearly understand in the moments that follow why it is that you are, facing some very evil-hearted people, realize that you're protected. Realize that the pain you experienced in the past is not repeating itself. If anything, pile one, the most that you'll be experiencing is being able to feel people's intentions towards you. And it's going to have you go deep within and discover some beautiful things about yourself. And whatever it is that you enjoy doing, whatever it is, that gives you hope, whatever it was that kept you sane when you were a child, start getting back into it, okay? That way, when you feel people's negative energy, it's going to deflect that negative energy back to them, okay? With this sacred temple here, you are so divinely guided and protected, pile one, that the Most High is not going to allow others to hurt you as they once hurt you. Like I said, if anything, you're going to feel the nasty intentions they have towards you. You're going to be guided away from how they wish they could hurt you. And you're going to be experiencing a lot of changes, pile one, because there's a lot of people who have put a price tag over your life. And do not take it personal. It's simply because they see themselves as not being worthy of love. And you are a representation of love in human form in your own unique way. And when they try to project their shortcomings into you, you are being asked to go deep within and do what makes you feel happy. And it will help you identify who you truly are. And who you truly are and how you see yourself is how you will attract those who are for you. Let's get some more messages, because I'm really feeling like pile one, maybe at one point you thought if I act a certain way, they'll respond to me a certain way. If I do things a certain way, they will they'll see themselves clearly. I feel like you guys are powerful healers.
You guys are mirrors to people. You guys see the beauty and the best in everybody, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a gift, but you also have to remember that everybody is not made of love. This is the last days for evil-hearted men, but this is the beginning for love and light people. And as this is the last days for evil-hearted men, they're getting more wicked. And beautiful love and light people, we are being directed away from things, and we're being stripped away from old patterns of thinking, because those old patterns and ways of thinking can lead you into the hands, into the snare of a trap of an enemy. So you might be noticing you're being asked to do things different. You've been asked to do things in a way it's never been done before. You might be noticed that you're being asked to, step outside your comfort zone where you never thought you would have been seeing it. And what this is going to do, this is going to discombobulate those who are trying to take your life. This is how bright your light is. It is disturbing people's demons so much to the point that they have, it's like these wicked people who are coming for you. They want to gnash your soul with their teeth. And at this point, Power One, there's no need to fear. A comfortable life and wealth awaits you. In fact, imagine yourself already living it now. You have a wealth of peace, Power One, I'm picking up. Your life is comfortable. We have the 4 of clubs here. You guys are living the peace, and there's people trying to basically erode into your peace by constantly sending you negative energy. So keep up those cleansing baths. Salt would be a great way to do it. Put your intentions over you, your legacy, and all those that you care about, and this will definitely increase protection, as well as you're already protected, Power One. And with diagnosed, you have people who are so envious and jealous. They're doing everything they can to get people to see you in such a negative light so that it can be seen as a case like Britney Spears. Remember, Britney Spears got wealth and a comfortable life. You have people trying to attach themselves to your money, and they're trying to make it seem as if Power One doesn't deserve this money. They are not in a mind, they're not in a healthy mental balance state to take care of it on their own. So we want to, set someone up to be able to control their finances. This is what people are planning long term with you. So this may seem like, okay, as I'm getting better, they seem to be getting worse. It's because you've taken your energy from them. You've taken your power back, Power One. And people who see that you are not falling for their traps, they know that you have wealth coming for you, and they're planning and plotting to basically do what happened to Britney Spears. Well, Britney Spears isn't mentally stable enough, they said, to mind her own affairs. So we want to get other people attached to it. So you have people trying to plan and plot how to do this, okay? Let's get another message for you guys. And this is important for you guys to know, Divine plan. This is all part of a divine plan. The worst is over, Power One. You already went through the being surrounded by snakes. Now you're being removed from snakes. And because snakes cannot get access to you in any way possible, they're trying to find every way possible they can to insert themselves back into your lives, okay? And you're being divinely guided on how to get rid of these people so that you have nothing to do with them. And they're trying to play God in your life by seeing you as a meal ticket, trying to take their vengeance out on you for how they feel, Power One. So they're basically trying to get themselves evolved in your states. Let's get another message for Power One. Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just simply what it is, I used to, when I was into Christianity, I would read the Bible, and I remember Jonah, or not Jonah in the whale, but not Jonah, it was Noah. Noah was asked to deliver a message to people, okay? You guys are like Noah. You're the ones who are asked to deliver a message to a bunch of wicked men. And in the Bible, they made it seem as if Noah turned his back on God because Noah could not understand, why are you going to help these men just because they repented this one time? You know, he was highly upset because of the way he had got treated. And the message I'm getting from this is, do not hold on to resentment, pal one. If you have people constantly trying to get you into a resentful state, they're really trying to block the flow of love that's coming into your life, okay? God has seen that these people who choose not to change. Pal one, when you come into people's lives, you are meant to deliver a message, okay? You're not meant to be there long term, even though they may plan and plot to keep you around them long term. That is not why you are showing up in people's lives. You are meant to really show them with this death card that it's time to change, or they're going to be the reason that they die. You're like a messenger of life and death. For those who choose to rebirth, they live. And those who choose to not rebirth, they end up dying. You are powerfully protected. This cloak is purple. I'm thinking of amethyst. You are powerfully protected, okay? Wicked men who see how gifted you are, and they know they can't hurt you, but they try to create illusions around you, pal one, so that you will fall into whatever it is that they're doing. And right now, they're trying to get you to lower your guard down, or basically lower your vibration with all the hate they're sending to you, so you can develop resentment, because they know they're dying. These wicked men know that they are dying. And they want you to go with them. However, they do not understand how, if you are a healer and you are a messenger of God, you are going nowhere. So you're being asked to dig deep, pal one, to understand that while it may seem as if you are walking alone, you are not walking alone. Because I'm picking up pal one. These people see that from how they're seeing things, they feel as if you have no support. And so they continue to attack you. And you may wonder, where is the support around me that I need? What if, pal one, you're all the support you need? What if you are so close to closing up a karmic cycle that when this karmic cycle is closed up, you're going to understand why it is you walk this journey alone for so long. You're not meant to be alone, pal one, but the reason you have experienced what you have experienced is something bigger. You are starting to really understand that if you are a messenger of God, a healer of God, God is not going to let anyone hurt you. God gives you assignments to do, and you do it, and you're able to live peaceful. You're able to attract wealth and a comfortable life. And these people are still constantly planning and plotting on you and trying to project their horrible lives onto you. And if you're wondering, is it going to switch back and forth? No, you have to trust this, pal one. Okay, so give it to the Most High. Go back to what it is you love doing. Go back to what it is that made you happy. Something that you did as a child that you're picking back up in adulthood. Go ahead and do it. It will help you when you go outside into the world and you realize, you know, that there are evil men, but there are also men and women who are waking up to a brand new day. And that's enough. Knowing that people are waking up is enough. Leave it at that. Do what God instructs you to do, what your spiritual team tells you to do, and do what you love doing. And you know what, pal one? You're going to have a good day, and it's going to be all right. That's it. All right, we're going to switch it up. I'm going to put the cards away. And we're going to just use these messages because I really am trust in myself to know it's okay to not always do things the same way. Welcome, beautiful how-to. I want to say thank you for being present. And let's look into the overall energy of your reading. So we have a beautiful pad here. And what this is telling me, the overall energy of your reading is that think back to the very beginning of time when feminines would have their menstrual cycle, right? And it would be these beautiful rituals, okay? It would be divine feminine supporting divine feminines. This is where you would be able to be around a healthy feminine who would be in her own energy. You're in your own energy, and there's peace. The energy I'm picking up is you are so detached from negativity, pal, too, that you are noticing that you may have people coming toward, like not coming towards you, but individuals who are toxic. They're staying away from you while evil eyeing you. And you may be noticing that you're connecting with high vibrational people, but the interactions may be brief. But at the same time, you're starting to see the ways of the old world are coming together. When there was an honorary of the menstrual cycle where divine feminine energy was pure, you're going back to a time to understand, pal, too, how all this spiritual warfare got out of hand. You're starting to see that it's not just, okay, someone's envious and jealous and things like that. You're starting to be able to understand the history of mankind. You're getting answers to how to not only develop peace in your life, but to share it with the outside world. Okay. During the menstruation cycle is when a woman's power is at her highest. Okay. So if you're pure and you do normal cleanses on power too, well, your energy, your magical abilities are beyond powerful. But if you're in a lower vibration and you're having a period and you don't actually love yourself, so you're hating your period, you don't actually have access to your abilities. Okay. So you may be having people trying to cut you down so that they can psychically attack you. And in this moment, you're going to be asked to be as kind and gentle to yourself as you hope to be surrounded by like-minded people. Okay. And I'm not really picking up that people are going to go out their way to just, hurt you, pal, too. I'm feeling like you're going to be feeling the intentions and you're going to be having insecurities come up, and you're going to find healthy ways to deal with them. So no one will ever really know what it is that you're actually experiencing in the moments to follow or that happens. You're going to be seen as very stable, very well balanced, yet you're going to have individuals who you're going to have individuals in your life who will see you as the person who has it together. All the while, you're going to be working through these things. So Spirit is saying, do not surround yourself by people who see you as you have it all together. They are going to be naturally competitive, okay? Spirit is saying, be patient. Because the more you're patient with yourself and you get an understanding as to what the seed of this whole spiritual warfare came from, you're going to be able to protect yourself, your legacy, and all those that you choose to protect. It doesn't matter how much they plan and plot against you. You're going to be able to keep yourself protected and those that you love, while others will be waging a war on you, and they may be projecting onto you how they feel about themselves in distorted ways. You're going to see how protected you are, and you're going to be able to see clearly how the spiritual warfare will be breaking down on them. So let's get the message of give it to the Most High. unconventional interests may seem eccentric and pretentious to others, you're going to be finding new ways to express yourself and that feels so true to you. And you're going to do it anyway. And as you connect to the history of mankind, too, you're going to understand that in the world before this false reality that we live in, called the struggle life, what they may call eccentric or pretentious, it had no judgment on it. It was simply individuals who were connected to their own divinity. You're going to understand that the more people are, they're disconnected from their own divinity, you're going to understand how the world can be. Now, I'm not picking up on that people going to be like, trying to basically outright stab you, backstab you, stab you in the heart. It's going to be more sneakier, okay? We have the color black, protection. Yes, you are protected from death. You are protected from evil. You are a mystery, okay? No one can figure you out. Your mystery is beautifully elegant, classy. And people who are into formalities, they're going to possibly say that you're being dramatic, but they're going to do this behind your back. And in front of your face, they're going to be, hi, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You're going to realize how humanity is composed of, especially how evil men walk around with, hi, it's a pleasure to do business with you. Come on in. I made some coffee, or would you like to order a coffee? What would you like for this business deal? However, you're going to be able to pick up on they're really being, they're what's motivating them. I can't stand power too. Let me get close to power too. You're going to be encountering people that want to build with you long term so that they can take from you long term. Okay. Now I have the subway. You guys, you see how all these colors are in passing? You're going to basically be passing through a lot of people's lives, and your energy, because you're so high vibrational, is going to be waking up a lot of people. So Spirit is saying, do not worry about the evil men that plan and plot against you. You are waking up so many people, and everybody's ascension journey is so unique, and Spirit does not want you to walk in fear. So Spirit's saying, please do stuff that raises your vibration, face your fears, and do things that makes you happy to convert your fears into love. Because everywhere you go, you wake up people, and evil men who don't want people waking up, they're the only ones who are basically waging a war against you. You have so much more support than you can imagine. Here we have gray, security. You have security, reliability, intelligence, solid. You are solid. You can be, it is reliable that you have security, okay? People, the evil men that's coming after you, power too, they're gloomy. They're sad, and they're stuck in this conservative way of living. In fact, they're trying to basically speak death on your name, thinking you're going to come to them. They're not understanding that this is not how the world works, pal, too. No, the world don't work where, I say, okay, pal 2 is going to experience something bad, and then I'm sitting watching. And nothing's happening. So this is where evil men will try to get close to you. This is why they'll try to plan and set things up so that things can go against you, but it's not, because you have security. They don't have it. What's really driving a lot of the evil men that's going against you and planning and plotting, pal 2, is the fact that you are free. Okay, so we have coriander. I'm not exactly sure. That's a herb, but you guys have been blessed with beautiful immortality, and Spirit is not going to put you in situations where you're experiencing trauma after trauma with immortality. Okay. You've already passed the test
of keeping your heart chakra open with what you have experienced in the past. Okay, now, pal two, as you're hearing this, you might just be starting to notice the money's flowing in and things like that, and you're picking up on how evil intentions are just spiraling out of control, and you're probably trying to wonder how it is that you can keep going, because you're starting to see the illusions that were told to man, that when you make money, everything gets better. You're starting to realize it's not that things get better or worse, just you're being asked to take on some new skill sets and you're ready for it. In fact, Pile 2, before we close this out, ask a question, and I'm going to open up a page in the book, and it's going to be the answer that you need. All right, so the answer is the rising of the Kundalini may also occur spontaneously. Okay. There are many ways to help balance our chakras. There are physical exercises to strengthen the body and in turn strengthen the energy flowing through the body. There's also therapy such as flower essences and aromatherapy oils, but there are also many other subtle energy healing techniques. Breathe it slowly and deeply. Then on the exhale, bring your back upwards and your head down towards your chest. Take your chin as close to your chest as you can and hold it there for a few moments. So before we close out Pile 2, let's do that. Breathe slowly and deeply. And on the exhale, bring your back upwards and your head down towards your chest. You're trying to get as close as you can and hold it there for a few moments. And I hope that helped you, Pile 2. Have a very beautiful day. We'll close out the energy. And thank you for being who you are. Hello, beautiful Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. It's an honor to be here with you, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, okay? If you are from another Pile and you're going to notice something very similar, well, thank you for being here, okay? Follow your intuition, because your intuition is like that, okay? So, beautiful Pile 3. What I'm definitely picking up here is that you're starting to notice a lot of people living in the past. You see how this is gray and this is colorful? So there's going to be people who feel as if the past is the future, but you're going to be able to see that you have already outlived whatever it is going on. Now, you may not have clarity of how you're going to get through it. You may not completely, you may not be able to understand how this happens, but you are an example of God's glory. So you're being asked to understand that what's happening has already happened before to other people. You could also have experiences in a past life, okay? So you might be also having past life recall come up, Pile 3. All right? You see how this is like I said, it's gray? Do not look at what is this current situation you're in as this big rock standing in your way. Pile 3, you move mountains with prayer. So you're being asked to imagine yourself sitting on a mountain and viewing your problem from that perspective. Okay. And when I say view it, if you're at the mountains, it's very peaceful, very calming, and you're able to have a sense of clarity. So you can do a type of meditation where you are imagining yourself on the mountains, and the energy of the mountains is encompassing all your essence, everything about you, and you're able to see the situation you're in from a third person perspective. Okay, this also is going to be how you're going to be able to also duck and dodge everything that they throw at your way, because I feel as if you have a lot of people. Hi, we would definitely love to work with you. We see that you're very talented, and we like what you have to offer and we would like to work as a team with you. Now, if you're more of a solo person, you're going to have a lot of people doing spells so that you can lose the opportunities, but the opportunities are going to come anyway. So the spiritual warfare is going to change quite differently. Let's see how. Yes, so we have blissful and ecstatic. So happiness in this world appears as if you, for some people, they've put it, you know how there's a certain level of, there's hyper depression, and then there is, hyper happiness. Some may try to definitely label you as certain things. That's not true, because they're thinking that if they continuously label you to be something that you're not, they feel that you will cave into the pressure of them trying to control you. And this is how basically all the spiritual warfare that's coming your way is if you cave into the pressure of what they say you can and cannot do. This is how, you're going to basically be denying yourself aspects of yourself. And the energy I'm feeling is that you have felt so torn from yourself that you are being put back together again. And the fears and the illusions connected to the traumas that you have experienced. And Pile 3, you have experienced a lot. And you guys have so many blessings coming your way due to all the trauma that you have experienced and did not allow you did not allow it to turn your heart cold. You're going to be asked to trust that God, when God says, face that fear, find out the truth. You're going to be getting instructions on to do things that may seem radical. And you're going to have people consistently trying to tell you, well, we really feel like Pile 3 is not balanced. We really feel like Pile 3 just needs to be monitored. You are going to be so private. You're going to have people doing spells so that you can get hurt, so that you can end up in the care of people that would harm you. Yeah, this is how big your blessings are. You got people basically trying to set you up so that you can get yourself hurt, have evil spirits go on to other people so that they can harm you and get you caught up in some system, because the amount of money that you have coming, they want you to appear as unbalanced as possible. Okay, they want you to feel as if you have no safety. However, this is their reality. Okay, and they're doing everything they can to hide the fact that this is their reality. However, this is not your reality, and you're not going to experience it. In fact, whatever they're wishing on you is going to happen to them. And the more that they increase doing spell work on you for stuff to happen, you just going to keep getting bigger and bigger past their reach. Okay. So you got people that don't even know you trying to figure out how to get their hands on the money that's coming your way. All right. So don't feel as if they put the intention out, it's going to happen. It's actually not going to happen. They're going to have people taking money from them. These people are not going to have a pot to piss in. Some of them going to end up homeless on the streets. Okay. Now, with Sacred Temple here and plant seeds, you had a lot of people, let me show you this card, plant seeds of fear and self-doubt in you. And in this moment,
you're gonna be asked to with sacrifice and accept your gifts. You're gonna be asked to sacrifice the old way of thinking and living connected to those fears. And as you face those fears and alchemize those seeds of fear, you're going to be noticing you have a lot of gifts. Okay, so in this time, you're gonna be aware of what's going on below the surface, but nobody can come out and simply say, hi, I'm doing a spell work on you to sabotage you because I'm jealous of you and I hope that you don't get what's yours. You're going to have people, I'm so happy for you. I really hope the best for you. And because you have a very limited tight circle, you're going to have the people that's trying to do all this stuff, like get access to your money. They're doing like binding magic on you behind the scenes, abusing the moon cycles so that you will feel led to them like, yeah, oh my gosh, we have so much in common. These are the people who is basically trying to sabotage you financially. They're trying to basically bind themselves to your energy, but they can't. That like the energy I'm feeling is the intention of someone who is so dead pressed on attaching themselves to anything and everything that you have, and they're getting blocked in every way possible. So they're consistently doing spell work on you as they're receiving karma, hoping that you will, feel so slighted by what's happening that you will basically stop being loving and kind, and that you will close your heart chakra down. We have drought and forest bathing. So pile 3, your days of crying over people hurting you and taking from you and backstabbing you are gone. Like, honestly, I feel at this point, people who are planning and plotting on you, they will not be able to understand how is it that you are still walking around and everything is going so great for you, and they know that they tried and did everything in their personal power to take you down, and you're still walking and things just keep getting worse for them. In fact, the way some of them dies is going to be like some freak accident. Like if you hear about like a wild boar killing somebody, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but you may be like, how could a wild boar get into our community and harm someone? These people have been doing so much stuff on you, to you, that it's not funny. With drought here, spirit wants you to know there's nothing deficient about you. Do not fall for mirages. Take your time making any decision, pile 3, because you have a lot of decisions coming to make. Where much is given, a lot is required. Okay, and with the eggs hatching, whatever it is that you have been putting your time and energy into, it is coming to fruition in an unsuspected way. So it's important for you to be mindful of the mirages in the desert that's trying to come your way, because basically there are traps connected to some of these opportunities. Okay, and do not fear like, okay, I didn't take that opportunity, whatever. You're gonna have so many opportunities coming towards you, but there's mirages, and whatever it is you're going after, you're going to get it. However, if you take on an opportunity too fast, not understanding it's a mirage, is going to be some more traps, and you're gonna learn some new skills, but you don't have to learn the skills the hard way. You could literally take the time to sit there and think. You see how she's reflecting and taking her time, and then you'll be able to see clearly what is tacked onto that opportunity. Okay? With forest tears, you've already cried enough. There's no point to keep crying and basically revisiting the same thing. Like basically the type of snakes you're about to encounter, pile 3, are individuals who they have finances. Okay? You went from being the underdog to being abused by authority to now being on top. And because
the average individual in the past who rose to the top was ruthless. And because you're not coming off as this ruthless energy, you still gonna have people from the past trying to, bring your vibration down so that you can, get psychically attacked by them. You still gonna have people from the past that you closed out karmic cycles with, basically trying to throw dirt on your name, trying to set you up for traps, okay? Even if you're having dealings with them, the karmic cycle is closed. Everything that they wished upon you is coming back to them. You gonna have some people get mentally hospitalized, and they still gonna come out trying to do witchcraft on you. And you may say, well, wouldn't they learn their lesson? No, they ain't learned their lesson, okay? They're gonna get mentally hospitalized and be viewed as mentally insane and come out still trying to throw dirt on your name. You have to understand, just because people getting their karma power 3 doesn't mean that they're changing. They're just getting more reckless. Okay, and that's something you can just be okay with what they're doing. You can't control them. But then, because you're kind-hearted and the world that you're going into, it's not that you're going into a cold-hearted world. You're just realizing that because the tables have turned and a lot of vicious, wealthy people are falling from grace and losing money, they want to prey on light workers who are having money coming in. Okay. So with the ancients and gatherer, you're going to be asked to develop deeper practices, getting closer to your ancestors, because your ancestors know what's going on, and they don't want you to feel as if the pressure you're feeling with the energy of the deals coming, you have to make a quick choice. No, your staying power is so important, power 3. And I'm going to say this very gently. Someone can say, I want you to join the NBA if you're 28. You can say, I'm going to take my time to think about it. And you may think off the beginning, I'm going to take a couple of days to think about it, but you may end up thinking long term. Years pass by, years and years and years go by. And, you may dabble into some other things. And then by the age 50 comes, you go to the people, say, I would like to make my decision about joining the NBA. And they're going to say, yeah, we would love to have you on board. No strings attached. Because I feel like some decisions you may make may take years to make a decision with. If you make a decision too early, there's strings attached. Okay. So, you might get asked an opportunity in the beginning, and there's a lot of karmic cycles connected to it, okay? And if the longer you wait, the industry that people are trying to get you into is actually going to clear out. So when you do join, it's going to be where your family life is not being jeopardized. Your energy is not being jeopardized. Your way of your spiritual practices are not being jeopardized. You're not putting yourself in harm's way to be able to do what it is you love doing. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get a final message for power 3. Okay. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We have light and darkness. So, power 3, in this time, you're being asked to protect your light, because your light is bright. Okay. Protect your light with your protection magic. You're also protected as well, but you're going to discover how potent your protection magic is, power 3. And so it's important for you to understand that while people may project onto you, it does not matter. Protect your light with your shadow. That doesn't mean where, you're like, okay, I'm about to, go into a negative space with people. Just don't allow people to get to know those aspects of yourself like that. The way you know yourself is how you know yourself. Others have not took the time to get to know you the way you have taken the time to get to know you. Okay, if it doesn't matter what age you are. Anyone coming into your life trying to get you to feel too comfortable too fast, they have a hidden agenda.
Anyone who's like, take your time. I trust whatever it is that's happening here. And you can tell they're genuine, but still, you want to take your time to understand, is that energy consistent? Okay? Because you have a lot of people trying to come in and attach themselves to your money. So by any means necessary. I bring up the Britney Spears example. Okay, when Britney Spears didn't know any better, she had her whole family energy harvesting off of her. You know, it was a struggle just to get her father removed off the case. She had some very crooked people working on that case because they were benefiting off of, Britney Spears' money being controlled by somebody else. Okay. And I'm not sure if that case got resolved, but I feel like PAL 3, you guys are going to be known as a miracle to many, because what you're experiencing, spiritual warfare wise, there's a lot of cover up to make it seem as if you are deemed crazy, PAL 3, and you're being asked to keep speaking your truth, because when these people get outed in a very awkward way, people are really going to see who is mentally unstable. Because PAL 3, I feel like you got so much money coming, and there's a lot of people triggered, envy and jealousy to the point where they're trying to latch themselves onto you. PAL 3, envious and jealous people like to latch themselves onto you so that they can sit there and destroy you. However, that's an illusion because they're destroying themselves. So I feel like the life lesson you're learning this lifetime, PAL 3, is to understand that it doesn't matter what someone else wants for you. You have to go after what's best for you. For example, PAL 3, I could say, I'm going to basically take your house, your home, your children. I'm about to take every fucking thing that you have worked for, right? You know. However, I put that out there, not understanding that that energy is basically coming back to me. So because I'm not, I don't have the power to just say it and it happens. But PAL 3, you have the power to say things and it magically happens. So please be mindful of how you speak, PAL 3. These people have to plan and plot and set certain things up over time, okay? All right. Now be mindful, PAL 3, that when you speak things into existence, you don't want to mess with anyone's free will. Even if you get tempted to mess with your enemy's free will, don't do it, because that can turn your heart cold. All right. So that's it for PAL 3. Give it to the Most High. I hope that helped you guys get an understanding of what's going on in your life. All right. So thank you for joining for this next pick a card. How to describe your light. Welcome. How to describe your light. Let's attune to the energy of the reading. So, when I would normally hear love and light, love and light, love and light, this, love and light that, I would just feel like I used to have this one distorted view that it all looked the same and felt the same. Okay. And
But I'm starting to see everybody's version of light is different. For me, my light could be, and it could be me being calm, peaceful, and chill. For you, it could be your sensual energy. It's just so pure and potent, you get respected. For somebody else, it could be their strength is looked upon as a hero, So the light aspects of us have been looked at as weaknesses by people who are aggressive and abusive by nature. And it's time for us to clearly see our light for what it truly is. We've had a lot of projections put onto us, and it's time for us to just really see what our light is for ourselves. So when we do experience others projecting onto us, we know that they are simply expressing where they feel some sort of lack within themselves. Okay. Now we got 3 pals. See you at the pile of choice. Welcome, beautiful pile 1. So I feel as if pile 1, your light, it can catch someone off guard. Your light, like, because I slowed down. I started off efficiently. I started off seeing things one way only to slow down because I really wanted to understand how diverse you are. Like pile 1, I feel as if you are so unique that I could, I'm picking up on the type of energy where, let's say it's a very fancy restaurant, right? There's a certain manner of people that go there, and you may come up there with a few select people, or you may even dine by yourself because you're that bold. And people may assume you're a certain way, but be able to pick up on you're able to financially hold your own. So they'll be more than willing to help you, but the whole time, the waiter will be wondering, how did pile 1 get these type of finances and this type of abundance? And they'll be trying to figure out, how is pile 1 able to afford this meal by themselves? And so you might sit next to a group of people who are doing business, and the business will go from this starky energy conversation, pile 1, where people are like, okay, well, these are the numbers. And then you'll get over there, and your overflow of creativity might have them inspired for new ideas. But yet those who can't understand you, they will try to pick you apart because they're trying to understand, how is it you have all of that? You're able to afford this particular type of luxury lifestyle on your own, and you're able to be as free as you are. So what I'm picking up, pile 1, to describe your light is very creative and free. Okay, we have this beautiful postcard here, and what I'm picking up from this postcard, your light, it's like you have a star quality about you. You know how you have a Taurus site? You can describe a Taurus site as you would describe a celebrity. You have this star quality power of influence. And so there's a lot of people who would like to work with you so that you can put out their agendas. But you came here for something much bigger than to feed the egos of mankind, okay? So let's understand how to describe your light. And we'll do 3 cards. And that will, because these cards are pretty meaty. What time is it? Okay. Spirit, how would you describe pile 1's light? We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay. Ooh. You're a narcissist's worst nightmare, pal one. The reason I'm picking up on that, because this Seven of Swords here, and with the Page of Swords, people like to stalk you to see how to get close to you. And then they'll be trying to figure out how to manipulate you to put you in some very adverse situations, pal one. This is how beautiful your light is. You bring sociopaths who have been able to hide for a long time. They get caught after meeting you. Now, it may not happen right away, but their undoing happens right before everybody's eyes, okay? And people that, would normally side with them when they're doing fuck shit, like, there comes a point in time where people like, okay, we went a little bit too far with this one. I think, I feel like Power One, your light is so bright, it has irritated people's demons to the point where they're gang stalking you. They're defamating your character. Where they're trying to basically get you to join their agenda by any means necessary. I remember the last time I was hospitalized, I had one of the doctors say, remember, you're human, act human. They was trying to get me to join the Illuminati in the mental hospital because I refused to go along with what they were putting out. So they lied on me on paper, said I had psychosis and shit. But also what the importance of that is they wanted to basically be like, we can eradicate this from your records if you just simply join us and put out our agenda. Okay? So you have people, Pal One, who will basically try to bully you to join their organization. They will stalk the shit out of you. And this is not a reflection of you. This is a reflection of how powerful your light is. It is so influential with this Ace of Wands here. Like, you are a source of creation. You are a source of inspiration. That people, you are sovereign, a free sovereign being. That because you choose not to work with people who do not have good intentions towards you, or you choose to set the rules of how you work with people and who you work with, and this is actually going to attract to you like some very, I'm hearing prosperous, but not only prosperous, some healthy working relationships down the line. Because while you set your rules up and you stick to them firmly, people who are on the same wavelength are going to be in alignment with you. So if there's something you have that they don't agree with, they're going to be like, I respect you, Power One, but this is just something I don't agree with. And I'm not going to have you compromise the way you work, as I'm not going to compromise the way I work, but I wish you the best in all you do. You're going to meet some genuine dope ass people in the future, Power One, where the relationships are like that. And it's going to be very healing for you, instead of having dealt with so many people who try to continuously bully you to join their organization because they want that star power that you have. Your light, you are a true speaker. We have the Ace of Swords, okay? This right here is telling me that you came here to be a vessel of truth. And you may have come up against a lot of individuals who kept painting illusions over you. You are a curse breaker. This is how bold your light is. Your voice, Power One, is so powerful that people have tried to do shut up spells on you when you speak truth, but then they want you to come work for them and to put out their illusions, because you're a very powerful spell caster, Pal One. You simply speaking is enough to cast spells. Okay? So you may have a lot of people trying to go up against you to silence you because you're speaking a truth that's putting an end to their lives, okay? This is how to describe your light. Okay, with this Four of Swords here, you put an end to anything that is not truth. Okay, so Power One, to describe your light irritates what people had in their closets. Okay, the skeletons in their closet get woken back up because these people just walking around with these rattling bones, they're doing a whole bunch of negative shit. So Power One, you attract individuals who have a lot to hide. And if you're wondering why it is spirit leads you into certain situations where you're uncovering a whole lot of scandal, it's because you are a truth speaker, you are protected, and you're going to really discover how much God loves you, how protected you are, the more success you garner. And when I say success is in being true to yourself no matter what. You're going to go through a phase where people downright saying you can't be yourself. We're going to call you crazy, Power One, to the point where people are going to be like, we love Power One. We love Power One. And they're going to try to recruit you to join their team. And they're going to be trying to basically mind fuck you so you can basically put spells on people with your words. We got the Magician. You guys are master manifestors. And the people that's trying to basically to describe your light, the people that's trying to get you to join them, they do not know how to manifest worth a damn. The only way they can make stuff happen is if they recruit a lot of people to set shit up. You know, they'll have people doing spell work so you can have conflict in your life, so you can attract certain type of things. For example, let's say someone wants to attach themselves to your money. They'll do some kind of spell where you get hurt, end up in the hospital, and the people working there are aware what's going on, so they start falsifying documents so it can appear as if you're something that you're not. And I'm picking up someone trying to do this. People trying to do spells so you can get hurt, so they can latch themselves into your money. You got people in the business industry, the music industry, Power One, trying to get access to you because this is how powerful your voice is. However, every time you out them on a public scale, they get angrier and they start finding worse ways to put curses on your name. But the funny thing is, the curse is going back to them. Last card, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh no, it's not the last card. You guys, how to describe your light? Your light attracts all that is good. And so you have people who that are not of pure heart. They try to come in and take it from you, or they try to stop it. When they figure out they can't take things from you, or they can only have a short time to have with it, they try to completely stop it. They try to start karmic cycles with you with a tug of war power struggle. And this is where you're going to have to be mindful, Power One, if your ego is saying, I have something to prove. No, you don't have nothing to prove. These people just want to feed off your energy. Okay? We got the Ace. And I feel led to stop it here. We got the Ace of Cups. To describe your light, Power One, you guys are so loving. That to be in your presence is an honor. And people who do not understand the sacredness of being in the presence of a divine being, they take you for granted. And when you leave, I got all this stuff coming up. Okay. I'm glad for this authenticity. I was like, what? I felt it forming. People in your life, when you leave them, every blessing that came with your light leaves them. So your light is so precious that it is important for you to only surround yourselves by love and light beings. And even if that takes a while, do so. It doesn't matter how much bullying these people do to be in your energy. Resist it. Accept that they're going to do what they're going to do, and accept that you're going to stand 10 toes down for you. Because Power One, what you have to offer to this world is valuable. What these people are trying to take from you, and that's all they know how to do, they can't take from you. They will try, and it's not going to work. They're going to keep creating illusion after illusion. Like, your light is so beautiful, Power One, that these people, you are meant to be seen in the public eye. So it's important for you to keep your privacy, because what little information you do give them, they're going to try to use it to abuse it and exploit it. Okay? Your light is so precious, Pal One. Anything that you say that will, like anything that you choose to do to protect yourself, and others may try to go up against you and say, well, that's crazy for you doing that. You have to tell me this. You have to tell me that. They're really just trying to get you to join their organization, because their organizations don't have no staying power, but you do. They want you to speak curses over the land again. You are the curse breakers, Power One, and people don't like that. So they want you to basically curse yourself so you can be separated from the Most High and put curses back over the land. However, Power One, you are the curse breakers. All right. So your light draws in all that is dark as well. And so do not be afraid of it. Realize that as you're walking with the Most High, you're walking with your ancestors, you're walking with, archangels. You are so protected that it doesn't matter what type of intentions I have towards you. I can't get to you. This is how to describe your light. This is how impactful you are. So I hope that helped you, Power One. And we're going to end it here, beautiful, lovely souls. Hello, beautiful Pile 2. Thank you for being present. I'm feeling this very regal, sensual, royal energy, and there's this sense of understanding that if I am to approach you, Pile 2, that I need to speak a certain way. I do not want to disrespect you. I do not want to get on your bad side. This is how there's something about your light, Pal, too, where it's one where I want to savor your essence. However, I understand that I have limited time with you. So the only time I come to talk to you and approach you, I have everything on paper. What I'm picking up, Pal, too, you have the energy where, if someone wants to reconnect with you from the past, they're not going to try to do what they did before. Like, hey, oh my gosh, all this small talk. They're going to write on a piece of paper what they want to say, because I feel like you have the energy where it's like, this is how much time I have to be able to speak to you, how to cover it. So I feel you got people from the past trying to basically write a paragraph that sounds great to you. Like, I'm sorry, I did wrong, and I just want to say thank you for being in my life. And they're trying to figure out a way to extend the conversation. So you got people from your past, Pal, too, who got so addicted to your light, and now their life is all gloomy and doomy, that they're trying to figure out what they need to say in order to be able to have extra few minutes with you. And what they plan on doing is, if they have a couple of extra minutes with you, they're going to try to keep figuring out ways to extend the conversation. This is straight up manipulation. Don't nobody got time for that. So your light is so beautifully bright, pal, too, that you have people from your past sending you spiritual warfare to continuously try to drain your energy. They can't get access to your energy, so they want you to be in conflict and turmoil like them, so they can somehow get access back into your life. Okay, so how would you describe Pal 2's light? You know what I love about tarot is you really do feel a shift in the energy. You really do feel a change. Like, you really do. There's no denying it. So we have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Tower. So how to describe your light? So Pal, beautiful 2. Your light can be described as, with this Tower, when you come into people's lives with this 5 of Pentacles, you show them what it is they need to work on. For example, whatever it is that is contributing to them having some sort of lack mentality, however it's showing up in their lives, if it's, with you illuminate things. If it's with them having unhealthy relationships, if it's with them having addictions, and they're trying to compensate it, trying to compensate wherever they feel some sort of lack with an addiction, you show up and you will give people a reality check. Okay? And so people may act viscerously towards you in the beginning, but they always end up trying to come back into your energy field, okay? They always end up trying to create some sort of connection to you. And it becomes greed focused. It's like your light is so beautifully pleasant to be around. People will go through different phases of how they feel about you. They're viscerous, then they miss you, then they want you, then they want to destroy you, then they want to make love to you, then they want to do this and that. And it's constantly this and this is to create a lot of this is done so that with this 8 of Swords here, that you can end up in some state of confusion, all right, in a partnership, all right. And it's to basically block your heart chakra. With this Queen of Swords, she's very fair, but she has to heal from her heart being broken. These people don't want you to be gentle with yourself. So you meet people, they will basically, their mental instability is exposed when you come around them. So you may notice that people act viscerously around you. They're constantly changing this and that. And then what they'll do is they'll project their mental ailments onto you. So make sure you cleanse yourself daily so that while they're putting out negative energy, projecting it to you, it goes back to them. The more it stays on them, the more whatever they're planning and plotting doesn't happen, okay? This is how your light irritates them, that they want to do power struggles with you. They want to dominate you because they don't understand how it is you are the way you are. It's like they try to figure you out. You see how this beautiful goddess is trying to, get something. They keep trying to get to you, but they don't understand the process of trying to develop a relationship with you. So they try to cause you mental confusion. They want you to doubt yourself. And a lot of the plans and plots that they have towards you to basically get you off balance has to do with you walking into the temptation of an unhealthy relationship. Okay? So if you're wondering how it is they planned and plotted on getting you to lose your throne, is by setting stuff up so you will walk into an unhealthy relationship. Okay? So your light shows people where they feel oppressed. And your light was brought to this world so that people can see the truth of a situation. You break illusions, Pal 3. Well, you might want to go to pile 3. You break illusions, pile 2. And when you break illusions, there's no turning back. And so those who try to turn back into that illusion, they are very viscerous about how they can't get it back. It's like they could have been in a relationship where they were feeling like, let's say there's a third party situation going on, okay? They could be the ones cheating, the partner could be the one cheating, and they could have convinced themselves that, you know what I'm doing is okay. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I'm going to keep doing it because it makes me feel better when I act like I don't know what's going on, or I'm the one, participating in this unhealthy, toxic cycle. Then they meet you and they start getting realization. At the realization, I feel really empty inside. This is how I truly feel. And because after meeting you, they can't go back to that place. They might go back to that third party situation and there's less lust in the situation because I really see what's going on now. It has nothing to do with you. It's something to do with me. It's like illusions fall away when people meet you. So the ones that choose to say, okay, you know what? This ain't working for me. Let me get it together. They change their lives. But the ones who are highly narcissistic and they're afraid of how people will view them, the illusion will be gone from their life and they'll just be like, spouting stuff at you, hoping that you will feel, okay, well, they're right. They're right. So if you're saying this is what's happening, this is what's happening. No, the illusion has failed. The veil has been lifted. You are a veil lifter, okay? This is how to describe your light. It exposes all illusions, pal, too. And a lot of people do not like that because now they're realizing they have to start from scratch. So they will do everything they can to lie on you to get you to be quiet. Like I said, they'll go in these different sporadics of emotions only to get you off balance if you fall for it. So this is where you're going to be asked to just focus on truth. Focus on truth. Focus on illumination in your own life. Focus on not trying to be a light for others, pal, but to ask your God, your spirit God, your spiritual team to illuminate what's going on around you. Because there's a lot of people trying to throw illusions at you. And the same people that like to throw illusions at you, when they finally figure out, I cannot fight the truth of what's actually going on anymore. And I really wish that I had Power 2 around, because when Power 2 was around, I was able to, see this perspective from a place where I didn't feel trapped and oppressed. This is when they want you to come around. This is when they realize, okay, if Power 2 is able to view this, the reality of everything for what it truly is, then if I just had Power 2 around, I could literally just, get a new perspective. But no. You set the example of self-exploration. People become dependent on your energy, Power 2, when you're holding their hands, okay? You're just meant to plant the seeds. You are not meant to help them nurture and water the garden. No, your light. To describe your light, you are a seed planter. You are meant to simply just set the intention and go. However, people who are power hungry and obsessed with power and control, people who are power hungry and obsessed with control, they like to linger. So this is where you have to accept, Power 2, that your light draws in stalkerish individuals. Okay? And you may think, all right, how do I protect myself? You are so smart because you have the mind of a child who can see creative ways out of these situations. What I'm picking up is that people who are power hungry and power possessive with you, they try to put your back in the corner. So when they do this, because you are the leader that they want to be, but they cannot stomach what you have taken, you're being asked to come up with a new creative
and take it into a new creative direction. They may say, well, we're going to be able to make more allegations based on your actions. Actually, no, you are changing the course of history, pal, too. This is how potent and powerful your energy is, your light is. Okay, we have the strength card. Okay, you're going to be discovering the depths of gentleness. Gentleness isn't submissiveness. You're going to be discovering that when your gentleness, when it's in its feminine energy, is getting preyed upon, you're going to be able to discover how to alchemize it into masculine energy, balance masculine energy, and put these predators into the place of prey. Okay, with this Eight of Wands and the Lovers, you have I don't want to assume, but let me you attract a lot of lovers too, but I'm also picking up on an additional message for you beautiful lovely souls. He Heals Me by India Re. So you do have a lover coming who wants to help you guys heal. And licorice has healing properties in it. But with this Eight of Wands here, someone's coming quite quickly. And they're gonna move nice and slow at your pace because they understand you've been through hell and back. They can they're energy readers too. They can tell that you have a lot of people pulling, trying to get access to your energy, and they can tell that you definitely protect yourself and things like that. But he heals me. There's going to be a message in He Heals Me by India Re for you, pal, too. But this person's coming in fast. And your enemies are getting karma. Okay, your enemies are basically, their life is going downhill. Like I'm imagining this this dark, nasty world where it's just like dark, black, nasty, gray, brown clouds of ooey gooey negative energy rising and sinking, and it's like all the spirit of agony. I feel like your enemies have spirits of agony attached to them, and it's because they chose to target you. But the thing is, because they chose to target you, and you were a honeypot sent from the heavens, pile to basically gather up narcissists in high levels of positions. Everybody that they hurt before they met you, all the agony of everything they did from all lifetimes that they thought they would be able to escape, it, like when they're in your presence, their demons are activated to the point they just like they want to destroy you. They keep going. It's like the agony of all lifetimes of hurting people, pile too, is basically that's what they feel every time after they meet you. They just feel straight ass agony. So that's why you have a lot of them going from different mood swings about you. And at the end of the day, they would like to get close to you so they can destroy you. But you can't destroy your light. So you're going to understand how eternal you are. Let's get another message, you beautiful, lovely souls. Evaluate it. Licorice. So we got some healing properties. Feeling unworthy or unloved. So in this point in time, you're going to be healing some aspects of yourself where you feel unworthy or unloved due to having people pick you apart. Because I feel like this is how your light has been since birth, even with all the trauma you experienced. But as you keep your vibration high, you start to really see how pow 2, you start to really see how you like break people down that's in the wrong. And before, you might have gotten abused so badly by it, and they did everything they could to pick you apart. But there's somebody watching you actively, pal 2,
who has no intention of using the knowledge, the esoteric knowledge they have, and they're highly crafted in psychology. They just want you to, do what you need to do, but their ancestors telling them, not yet. This person needs to heal their feelings of unworthiness and unlovedness. And power two, your feelings of being unworthy and unloved come from people harming you. Because even with the little bit that they felt when you weren't at your highest vibration, you still had a lot of viscerous people abuse you and harm you in every way possible. So now that you're choosing to keep raising your vibration and you understand that the spiritual warfare is that's coming down on you is people trying to defamate your character by any means necessary, it's important you keep your vibration high, because this protects you from any spiritual warfare or intentions they're putting out towards you. In fact, there's going to come a time where it may seem as if all the ill wishes that they're wishing upon you isn't happening to them. And Spirit saying, when this happens, don't lose faith, don't lose faith, and don't lose hope, and don't wish ill will against them. Just keep, continuing to go the path that you need to go, power to, because when you least expect it, you're going to hear about whatever ill intention somebody had towards you, it's going to happen to them. Okay, let's cleanse this energy. It got me thinking back when I was a kid, thinking that things happen in a day. No, you're just learning more patience, pile too. And I hope that helps you. And if you heard that last message, well, awesome sauce. Hello, Pal 3. Thank you for being present. It is an honor to be able to deliver these messages to you. And thank you for shining your light bright, Pal 3. I feel as if you guys are exploring some deep cracks of childhood memories where you have fear implanted in you. And I feel like you're starting to see that these seeds of fear that were planted into you is actually a superpower. So if you had a lot of fear planted in you, you like on some Superman, on some Superman type hero stuff. But you gotta be there for yourself, okay? We're not talking about some martyr type shit, So if you ever had a lot of fear seeds planted in you, well, you have a lot of staying power, okay? The more seeds of fear that have been planted in a person, boy, they're capable of doing some beautiful ass things, okay? So, Pal 3, I'm picking up your light awakens people's fears so they can actually face them. You also might have people whose fears get awakened and they try to project those fears onto you, okay? So let's get into this. So we got the 3 of Wands. And we got the 3 of Cups in reverse. My nose started itching. So you have some people actively talking about you when you're hearing this message. And you got the Page of Pentacles. So how to describe your light. People want to sacrifice you. They'll take bribes against you. You'll have people actively planning on how to deceive you. Yeah, with what I'm picking up here, with people's fears being triggered by you, they feel vulnerable. They feel as they know you can see right through them. They know that you have answers to fix their problems. They want you to give them the answers. They want your love, but they don't want to do the inner work. So you will have people plan and plot to get close to you. Like I feel, Power 3, you have so much spiritual warfare going on around you that it's important for you to commit yourself to self-care. The better you feel, the less you'll have ugly people approach you. The better you look, the less you'll have ugly feeling people approach you. I mean, the better you do, the worse others will get, and they will compete with you and stay away from you. They'll try to impose obstacles upon you due to being competitive and highly jealous of you and just wanting to stab you in the back. And it's because they feel as if those fears that they try to run away from, it's like the door is open and all their fears just came out, and now they're trying to run from their fears. But because it happened with you, they can't exactly pinpoint it and place it, Power 3. So they just automatically zero in on you and try to really just make your life a living hell. And with the Page of Pentacles, they're very patient and methodical about it. So to describe your light, you basically help, like you're meant to help people, overcome fears. And instead of viewing you as, okay, you know what, I did have that fear. There's people who like to project how they feel about themselves connected to a trauma. So if they had a trauma that made them feel as if they were oppressed and like they weren't good enough and it made them feel insecure, they'll basically try to project that trauma onto you. All right. So it's why it's important for you to basically commit yourself to self-care. Wear your favorite scents is going to keep negative energies at bay. Okay. Please wear your favorite scents. It will keep negative energy at bay. I repeat, wear your favorite scents. It will keep your energies, it will keep your enemies at bay. Okay? But it will also help you be able to regulate your own energy, as you may still be healing, Power 3. Feeling, because I'm starting to pick up that you trigger people's fears so much to the point that they some of them actualize their fears unto you. And so it's like you understand how believing in fear, the power of fear, can activate things. So wearing your favorite scents will help you keep your own energy at bay, because your energy is so powerful that if you're feeling anxious, you may attract a lot of anxiousness to you. So you're going to be asked to step up your mindfulness game, okay? We got the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of people competing for your attention, but the way they're competing for your attention is from a wounded inner child place, Power 3. Yeah, your light exposes inner child healing that needs to take place. And during the time of being a child is when the fear was so worse that the emotion and the experience amplified with the fear, it was worse. And so, people don't understand that when we have very traumatic experiences as children, it's important to talk about it honestly, because as we grow older and become adults, we'll make decisions that will end up not only harming others, but more so harming ourselves. So a lot of the traumas that occurred during childhood, it was so much illusion magic attached and latched onto it that when you bring up people's fears and things like that about how they felt and things like that, you also might be getting a lot of downloads around this time when you're hearing this message, Power 3. People the ones who aren't willing to do the inner work, they don't feel safe, but they see that you feel safe and they try to go into this warm embrace with this Ace of Cups you have. They try to they assume that everything works out for pile 1. I mean pile 3. You might want to go to pile 1. Let me clean my nose. Yeah, with my head, my nose itching, my head itching, and me having a lot of things getting cleaned out. You guys either having a deep spiritual healing right now, you getting a lot of downloads, and people talking about you. Okay, let me wash my hands. But yeah, people want to be nurtured by you because they don't understand you have healed your own inner child, and you understand how wicked the world can be, or how wicked people can be. We ain't gonna say the world, we gonna say people. You understand how wicked people can be if they don't heal their inner child. So the type of, you're such a powerful healer that you will trigger within people healing that needs to take place. And so when I'm picking up pile 3 is that, you know, when in childhood, if you experienced a trauma, it was worse. It's like you got used to experiencing certain things as an adult, and a lot of us have carried this false ideology that I'm an adult, I can do what I want, all is well, you know, I don't have to be afraid of such and such. But then we have a lot of experiences in life that reflect to us the unhealed aspect of that inner child wound. You know, we'll meet abusive people like whoever abused us, and we'll, you know, try to figure out why is it I always keep attracting somebody. And so you come into people's lives to help them recognize that the patterns that occurred in childhood are repeating in their everyday life, and they need to take the time and slow down. But because you feel so secure, people like to be around you. And when you deny them this access to you, they want to become frenemies. They team up against you, try to have people take you down. And so I'm picking up, you have a whole lot of sociopathic people who have different reactions to you. They will not understand why they're doing what they're doing. And when you tell them the truth, they become aware of it. And then they try to hide their tracks, and then they try to throw off their sociopathic behavior onto you. So it's like after encountering you, they start to realize I'm not making healthy decisions right now. I'm doing fear-based things. I know I have the power to stop it, but I don't want to stop it. So you have a lot of high-class energy vampires trying to target you right now. New levels, new devils. So you're entering a new tax bracket quite soon in an unexpected way, pile 3. And so not only do you got past people trying to get to you, you got people who you've never met. Your name is being mentioned in rooms, okay? And what I'm sensing is people who they felt like they had a sense of staying power due to the amount of money they accumulated by oppressing others. And so it's like you have a group of people who are rigid, frigid, scared as hell of you, and they're trying to find ways to get you caught up in things. And because they know you're so divinely guided and protected, they're trying to basically set you up. So to describe your light, it irks all levels of demonic forces, okay? We have the 4 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. So people, your light is so beautifully bright, pile 3. You got people constantly trying to get you in a place where you feel sad and mad, okay? So you're being asked to adopt a perspective where you're going to be, understanding it's okay for me to feel this way about something. However, I'm going to alchemize this situation. What can I learn from this? If they're doing this to make me feel sad, this is that one limited perspective. If I view it from their perspective, well, then I can understand why they would feel that way. But spirit, call upon spirit. Can you help me find something to make me laugh today? Something to make me cry with joy. You know, start thinking about what you want to attract. Write it down. I want to experience joy. I'm experiencing joy. And you're going to have so many opportunities so that it doesn't matter how much magic they throw your way, so you can experience sadness, a dark cloud coming over you. It's always going to be sunshine for you, even when it's raining. And these people are literally starting to get consumed and covered by a dark cloud. All the stuff that they've been wishing upon you is actually happening to them. Okay, I got a whole ass booger. Yeah, if you was like, I'm disgusted, look. Thank you. A lot of cleansing going on. Okay. Okay, a lot of cleansing's going on because my nose has been itching. You know what I'm saying? It started itching when I got to Power 3. So you guys are about to be celebrity status. You guys are going to be having people that hate you like worse than they hate themselves. They hate you worse than they hate themselves because they do not like how you show them how they feel about themselves. So I feel like Power 3, you got so many people talking about you and you're learning how to create your own joy authentically. So much to the point that it doesn't matter, you know, what someone says or does. You're going to still be happy. Like what I'm picking up, Power 3, is that I'm picking up on a celebrity who doesn't even know they're a celebrity yet. And they're going through life just thinking their life is average, normal. No, you a star, Power 3. You know, you were meant to be seen in the public eye. All right. You got so many people talking about you. My nose is itching. And I know that as soon as I finish this reading for this particular one, my nose will stop itching. Or at least, or maybe not. It might, I don't know. You never know. I'm not going to assume. But I'm picking up the fact that people sense your star quality. They want to get a piece of it. They're trying to tack themselves onto you legally. They're trying to tack themselves onto you through children. If you have children with somebody who's toxic, they're trying to find every means necessary to get to you. You're so protected. So they're trying to lower your vibration so you can dim your light, so that they can find a way so you could doubt yourself. So you're being asked to just increase your self-worth and to really trust that you know what you're doing. You are wiser than all these people put together. A lot of these people might be trying to downplay you and project how they feel very vulnerable and insecure onto you, because they want you to start doubting yourself. Because what happens when you're in the public eye and, you know, you got a little bit of people that support you, got a little bit of people that hate you. You got like a lot of people, okay? A lot of people are in your inspiration, Power 3. You got a whole lot of people looking at you for, you know what, if Power 3 can do it, I can do it. But then you got some people like, I tried it and I can't do it like Power 3, so I want to stop Power 3. Okay? So in this moment, you're learning how to not take it personal. So I feel like for Power 3, some of you guys thought, you know, when I accept myself, all this toxicity and gossiping gonna go away. No, you have been prepared to be in the spotlight and you're being prepared even more. We have the strength card, okay? And this beautiful cat here has the infinity symbol, okay? You are constantly going to be evolving and you're going to understand why it is people did not want you to change. Why it is people try to keep you in a box. Why it is people kept lying to you and lying about you so that you could stop being yourself. You're going to have the strength to be yourself no matter what. Because I really feel like Power 3, you got so many people talking about you. and things like that. And it's important for you to just get comfortable with yourself, all of you. I feel like all pieces of your soul is back within you, and you're just being asked to keep raising your vibration of light. And do not be afraid if people see you and you can sense their energy isn't what they say it is. Just accept that you grew up in a world where you had people who didn't tell you the truth about the world, and now you're discovering the world, and now the truth about it, and it's constantly changing, and you're constantly in ebb and flow with change, and people around you are trying to figure out how they can get in line with it. So you're only here to set an example. You're not here to let me hold your hand and guide you and walk you through this thing. You're here to simply say, hey, anyone can do this. You just have to, go within. This Two of Wands here is saying, look within yourself. I'm not seeing a hermit card, but you're showing people that if you're looking outside of yourself, you're going to attract things that consistently reflect to you to go within. And I'm not saying simply to downplay you, but you are simply, for a lot of people, a reflection that they need to go within. You are quickly going to become the Empress. Life is going to be so easy for you. Life is going to be beautiful and sweet for you. And you are going to get justice for anyone who, you're going to get justice. Anyone who took the time to plan and plot and cause you conflict in your life, and you're going to be well compensated for it, okay? Because a lot of people, what I'm picking up, how beautiful and bright your light is, pal. 3, they really wanted you to feel like how they felt, because they knew that when you hit the spotlight, they would be exposed. So I'm feeling a lot of messy people try to set some things up that didn't work out. And now they're trying to cover their tracks because they're like, oh shit. Okay. Okay. What is it that we can do to make friends with Pile 3? So you got a lot of people that do not understand to leave you the fuck alone. Basically, you don't notice Pile 3. When somebody done you dirty, your light is so bright, it exposes everything. What's done in the dark come to the light. Whenever you come into a situation, it's been divinely guided. And spirit takes you to a place so you can expose a lot of darkness. Now, you may think you exposing a little bit of darkness. Most of the time, people that you're exposing, they connected to so much dark shit that it takes down a whole bunch of organizations of crime. Okay? So people who don't understand to leave you alone, they start stalking you so that they can, so Pile 3 don't say nothing. They try to do fear tactics. The fear tactics don't work. Hey, we want to gift you something with strings attached. Don't take it, Pile 3. Then next, hey, we want to gift you something without strings attached. Take it, walk away. Then, hey, Pal 3, I want to apologize to you for how we treated you. And then, because they're thinking, well, if they accept the apology, I can get back in and start doing something. Because these people only know how to destroy. They self-destruct. So your light exposes self-destructive behaviors. And when you completely remove yourself from it, these people self-destruct on their own in ways that they never knew was possible. Like you'll have people in the government self-destructing connected to others who were trying to take you down. Like I feel you got people puppeteering a whole group of people to take you down. You got somebody at the higher ups who saw you as a threat, Pal 3. So they used a group of people to take you down using something you were really closely connected with. And then when you removed yourself energetically from it, these people started falling apart. And then they, try to offer you things with strings attached. You're more than likely going to say no. We're going to renegotiate because what you are suggesting is illegal. It sounds like a bribe, and this whole conversation has been recorded. Like you're going to be finding ways to outsmart these people. So when they go give you what's yours that they took from you, they gonna already be at a point of self-destruction. And whoever is trying to engineer these people to help like hurt you, they're gonna be in regrets, because these people self-destructing has them self-destruct. Okay, so POW 3, your light is it exposes. It converts situations into love, and love is truth and justice. So, POW 3, to sum up what you guys have going on, you are justice, you are truth, you are love, and your love eradicates fear, which is illusions and oppression. That's powerful. Like, I really got it. I felt like I was preaching. That's how y'all, like, that's how passionate people feel towards you guys. Your light is passionate, sensual. People don't be thinking straight when they're around you guys. And then when everything comes crashing down and they can see clearly what's going on, POW 3, they are in huge regret. So keep doing what you're doing, POW 3. We're gonna change this deck up. Please, I hope my nose stop itching. All right. Welcome to this 3-POW pick a card titled How to Describe Your Love. Okay? And I'm not saying this like, so your love's this and your love's that, and I'm talking about from a love and light perspective, because a lot of us say loving like this, loving like that, but yeah, at the end of the day, when it says shine your light bright, we may think, okay, it means I'm in this peacock energy. No, just your light is different. So your love may be different. Your love could be that you have a green thumb. Okay? Your love could be that you're one of the most, soulfulest artists the world's ever seen. And it's time for you to get the recognition of your love, because I feel like your love power, people have siphoned your love energy to manifest off of. And you should understand what is so beautiful about your love energy and how to protect it. Because if you got a green thumb, and if you want to understand how to protect it, how to shield people from it, and understand it at a deep level, well, let's describe your love. And I'm going to be using the Prisma Rainbow, because you know what, I felt like, as we're connecting to the psyche and things like that, we're combining logic and love, but this is also helping me be able to understand the beauty of love and how we view it, but how to I don't know. It's something's happening here. Okay. And I'm just going to trust it. So I guess I'll see you at your pile of choice. And I do hope that these messages receive you well when you see it. This is a timeless reading, and thank you for being present. Welcome, Pal 1. So your love is like this beautiful I feel as if I'm blessed to taste a very exquisite wine, dark amber. I feel like I'm in a very beautiful, peaceful environment. Your love, it feels as if I'm in a beautiful garden with flowers that you chose that called out to you. I feel as if you're a green witch. I feel as if you took the time to get to know your beautiful plants in your garden. And I feel as if, you know, you learned lessons while you were planting your beautiful flowers. And I feel like now harvest is here and your beautiful garden is on display. People try to see your garden and I feel like you're sipping wine. And I feel as if you're not afraid of people trying to come in and take your garden. I feel as if you understand, you know, that your higher powers see things beyond you and you're trusting them. And I feel like you have such deep trust, Pal One, in the higher powers, that your love is so pure and you're so lighthearted. So basically, that reminds me, even if that's not your story, it reminds me of someone who is, you know, not overindulging in things. You're just simply enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're no longer ashamed of what you deserve. You're not letting other people's fury and envy and jealousy have you think that you need to hide who you are. I feel like this scenario that I described is like, people are talking about, you guys. This scenario I described is somewhat like a representation of your soul. I feel as if there's no weeds in your garden. I feel as if you took the time to get to know every seed. You know, I feel like you spoke love into every seed. Even if it's a small garden, it doesn't matter the size of it, just the quality of it is beautiful. I feel as if, you know, if in your garden, you might even have animals who just want to come in and dig holes in it and bury into it because it's so beautiful and because they feel they're not worthy of the beauty of this garden. So they want to destroy your garden, but they know they can't actually do that. Okay. Your love is so precious that you are so divinely guided and protected, you know, that people who want to harm you, they can only just sit there and stare and watch you gracefully float through life. And while it seems like you're just, you know, everything comes easy for you, they're not really aware of but much of anything. I feel like you got a whole bunch of people saying life's too easy for Pal One. You got a whole bunch of people jealous of how the loving nature that you have, and the wine, like this ambery brown, like sweet musky taste. Your love is passionate. Your love, like with the garden, you're passionate. Whatever it is you're passionate about will grow. Anything that you don't actually have passion towards actually doesn't have any life. So you may have people who in the past have tried to get under your skin, so you can direct a lot of mental energy towards them. So I feel like a lot of past lovers, they would cause you heartache, they would cause you pain, they wanted to hurt you so bad to the point that you would sit there and just focus on that pain, and they will be able to manifest off of your pain. We have the 9 of Spades, mental and emotional energy. I'm also picking up, they would speak death over you because they couldn't control you. They would try to tamper with how you thought to the point where you would feel as if you had no reason and will to go on. And because you would be able to get out of it because you're a healer, Pal One, they would start, you know, doing everything they could to cause you to want to give up on life. They would drag you through the mud. They would like bury you, unbury you, torture you, bury you again. They like metaphorically, energetically, spiritually, they did everything they could to literally destroy your soul. All so that they could profit off of your pain. They basically were able to manifest off of you being bitter. Because you're so magical and powerful. If you're happy, you attract good things. If you're sad and mad, you attract all kinds of other shit. So there was a whole lot done so that you could be disconnected from your love. And I feel like it's been a struggle, you know, for you to basically be able to keep these things and people away. Like your love just draws in. It draws in everything. So this is why I feel like you are so discerning, Power One, about who you let in. And you have a lot of people talk like Power One's this, Power One's that. But if you came up to them and was like, oh my gosh, would you like to share a part of my bounty? They would be like, of course, yes. And then with the people that would go back to, Power One's a stuck-up bitch, showed me their house and showed me everything that they got. Power One's a stuck-up ugly nigga, and let me tell you something, they got some nice shit though, but they ain't got no good hearts. Like you have people who literally project onto you what they're doing. So this is why you're very selective about who you share your love energy with. That's why you have a lot of people who do everything they can to get under your skin. That's why it's very important for you to have forgiveness in your heart, Power One, so you can keep your love ever evolving, that strong passion. You also have a lot of people who try to get your sexual energy because they feel if they're able to get you hooked onto them with binding magic, via sex magic, they'll be able to manifest and profit off of you. But everybody ain't like that. There's just something you went through, so you're able to identify it. But to describe your love, the discernment level is so beautiful that you know who's good for you and who's not. And you may have a lot of people try to create confusion for you, you know, in your daily life, so that you can wind up in a situation with this 8 of spades in green, and with this Ace of Wands in red, you got people basically trying to take your foundation so that they can plant seeds of doubt in your head. Like you got people trying to energetically cord to your heart so that they can orchestrate things set up so it could look as if you are mentally unstable. So you got people doing sex magic, hoping to lure you to them so that they could basically say, okay, whatever they want to put into this your energetic field, they want to embed their demons into you so that you can take on their attributes and they can take on yours. Okay. Your love is so very pure. You have people who try to dirty up your love. So I feel like the purer your love is, the more the spiritual warfare goes up against you, Power One, so that you can basically turn cold-hearted. Because a lot of people want you on their team, but they feel like you ain't gonna voluntarily just walk up and join them. So they're trying to bully you to join in their team. It's how powerful you are. You powerful alone. In that vision that I was having, I saw you were alone. You may have a family and things like that, Power One, but I really definitely felt like in that moment you were just at peace by yourself. And you knew that if someone wanted to come into your garden and destroy it, they couldn't. Like you were just so at peace and trusting and things like that. Like how to describe your love, you trust yourself. You're at one with yourself. We'll get another message because like, wow, you're inspiration, Power One. We got the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Wands, and it's blue. You're a psychic powerhouse. You're very beautiful, very good looking. Your witchy powers are rising to the top. And in that moment, I had a moment where I had to pause because it felt as if like my third eye was doing something. I had to just take a breather. But you got a whole lot of new spiritual abilities coming in, and you're going to recognize how balanced your love is, and you're going to realize that loneliness doesn't exist for you. And others may try to project that onto you. They may try to pressure you to be surrounded by certain people, and they're not going to do it outright like they would do with other people. Because I feel like Power One, you love yourself so much, you've set boundaries and you stood your ground. Like with my nose itch, you got a lot of people talking about how to get next to you because they want your psychic abilities. But the way that, because you're not giving into them, they're trying to bully you. We got the of diamonds, supported by the 4 of diamonds. These people want to get you into a place of self-doubt so that you will have to come back where you're gonna constantly be juggling. Like, you know how it felt when you live, or if you ever experienced this, when you live paycheck to paycheck. They want you to constantly feel like them. So they're trying to do everything they can. They're trying to hit you where it hurts. All right? They're actively doing this right now. They want you to be right where they at. Like, they willing to be like, they want you to basically be in their reality for the rest of their lives. This is how obsessed with you they are, because they know you go in places that they can't go. They want to be able to see the things that you're going to be able to see. So these people trying to sacrifice you, just so you know, they want to basically cause you so much heartache because they want to feed off of your psychic abilities when you're bitter. They want to basically, whatever trauma bond that was formed with them, they're trying to, or I don't really feel one has been formed. I feel like they're trying to form it, and you keep healing it by forgiving, Power One. This is how potent your love is. Forgiveness is a very huge part of upping your psychic abilities. They want you to be quite bitter. We got the Queen of Spades in reverse. And this is how they feel, basically, they want to cause a trauma bond where you become bitter, and they can easily connect to getting money by speaking death over your life. So, when you are coming from a place of resentment and bitterness, you're not able to clearly see things. And so this is where people would do magic to basically, have you walk into traps. Okay, these people have been speaking so much death over your life that they want to get you trapped up in situations where you feel you have no freedom, and they'll put you in situations where they'll get money for basically trapping you. That's basically all these trauma bonds. If they can't have you the way they want to basically take your freedom. This is how powerful your love is. Your love is freedom. Okay? So, you know how you have celebrities who, like I'm thinking of Paris Hilton. People judge Paris Hilton, but yeah, she was the one with the money, and people would just constantly be writing about Paris Hilton, like Paris Hilton this, Paris Hilton that, Paris Hilton this, Paris Hilton that, but she's the one with the $1 million bill, with the $1 million businesses. Okay, so you got 10 of clubs, Power One, and 6 of spades. So you got people basically speaking death onto the things that you're trying to do, so that hopefully they hope it will slow you down in being yourself. However, you are alchemizing this to be yourself even faster, because you realize the war tactic that's going on. Freedom, authenticity. That's a good way to describe your love. We'll get one more message for Power One, and then we're gonna go on, because I feel like a lot of people is they're discussing your psychic abilities. They're discussing how to get you to lower your vibration down so their spiritual warfare can work. And then we had the three of diamonds come out with the ace of hearts in reverse. So the way they're trying to lower your spiritual guards down, they're trying to send you in a lover who will disrupt your root chakra to basically get you off balance, okay? Anyway, you needed to throw that power one. Let's cleanse the energy. You got a lot of people talking about you. My nose is itching. Beautiful pal 2. You guys are always ahead of your time, so you know things is going to happen way before, and you are protected from any projections and gossip, and it's making a lot of people mad. So you're going to start to notice, pal 2, that when any spiritual warfare is being done on you, it's people speaking ill about you, lying about you, and you'll notice the only way it can work is if you give into it. So you're going to be finding new ways to just not give a fuck what people think. And the more you don't give a fuck what people think, the more money you're going to be attracting. And you're going to start to notice that you're going to be pushed outside your comfort zone to not give a fuck what people think. Okay, so let's describe your love. I love when I play that because it gives me channel messages, and it's like I didn't realize it, but I want to say thank you for helping me with my divination practices. Also, pal 2, I feel like you guys are going to be discovering new ways of divination that is related closely just to you, for you, and made by you, okay? I know music helps me, and especially Lavi and Rose. I love roses. So whatever you love doing, that's what's going to heighten your psychic abilities. And also, it's a form of protection. So whatever it is you like, it will protect your heart chakra as well. So think about it, something you just naturally like doing. Go ahead and do it. Even though people may gossip, you know, they will stay away from you. You'll notice a lot of celebrities are protected because they do what they want to do. And the average people that want to get close to them are too afraid to do it. So they'll just sit there and, oh my gosh, I can only get close to this celebrity if I watch them online. You'll notice a lot of celebrities, they go and they do hermit mode shit. And when they do go out, somebody who is stalking them, like a paparazzi, that should be outlawed because that's stalkerish shit. The only time they take celebrities seriously when it's about stalking is if the stalker actually went above and beyond to get into their house. Stalkering is starting, like it's been legalized for people to actually stalk celebrities. So I feel like, pal 2, your love is so beautiful and strong. You might be attracting a lot of stalkers, and you might be having people at this point in time trying to act as if it's nothing. You ain't hurt. They actually want to see you get hurt. So one of the ways to protect yourself, pal 2, is to do what you love doing. Whatever it is you love doing is actually going to be very helpful to keep people at bay. Of course, it's going to draw a lot more attention to you, but it's also a form of protection, because if people can't, project what they're going on energetically on you, it's going to be stuck on them. And even though they may say, well, Who you are is going to speak for itself. You're also being asked to make up the rules as you go. People may try to say you're in la la land, you're in delusion, but as I stated, Power 2, you know things that's happening before it happens. And so the same people who try to do illusion after illusion on you, they're going to regret not listening to you, because there's some people that you may be working with right now. For however you working with them, they're tied to a lot of scandals, and because they're connected to each other and they're energetically embedded together, one goes down, everybody goes down. And because someone has a feeling they're all about to go down, they're all trying to take you down with them. And the funny thing is, you're going to be the one rising above where they won't get access to you in the first place. So with this Jack of Diamonds, Jack of Spades in reverse with this Seven of Hearts. So your love is where you are not afraid to love again. You're not afraid to delve into the deepest, darkest pits of your fears, and you're not afraid to sit there from a third party perspective and be able to comfort your inner child. Your love is so fearless that you're a very powerful heart healer. And because everybody wants love, okay? Some people want love for the wrong reasons. Some people want love for the right reasons. You are just pure, iridescent love that people want a piece of you, but they can't get a piece of you. So they try to send you a lot of hate. So it's important for you, when you're feeling people sending you hate, to just really be, continuously healing your heart chakra, talking to your heart, even if it's not you healing it, having conversations with your heart to yourself, about like, okay, how do we feel today? You can even make music inspired by this just for you to hear. It's not meant for you to be like sharing everything about yourself. In fact, the more private you become, the safer you will feel, Power 2. Because everybody doesn't deserve your love. And I feel like a lot of people in your past have did everything they could to basically keep you from being able to have anything to yourself. Power 2, I feel like you've had so much of yourself strewn all over, everywhere, for others to be able to leech off of, that now you're setting your standards and standing your ground. And because you're starting to see, I'm not going to be afraid of you trying to hurt me because I'm not giving in to your bullying. You're starting to see that all bullies are going to do is talk. You are energetically protected. You are going to do what it is you came here to do. You are on the path of your North Node, and you're going to basically enjoy the journey. And it doesn't matter what they say or do or how they feel. You don't care. You care about yourself and the ones that you choose to care about, and that is enough. We have the Six of Clubs in reverse in yellow, and the Four of Hearts in reverse. So what I'm picking up here is people who are trying to hurt you, they're unsuccessful. They've been trying to basically karma swap with you, trying to send energy to you to get you off balance, okay? And it's unsuccessful, and all you're doing is just finding more mental peace, more heartfelt peace. It's like, I feel you have transitioned from being a martyr to just understanding that being a humanitarian does not mean you put yourself on a slathering board to be sacrificed. I also feel like you're starting to understand that sacrifice has been set up so people can energy harvest off of people. And you're starting to say, see, I'm not going to be energy harvested for anybody. My energy is my energy, and who I choose to share it with is who I choose to share it with. And how I choose to share it is how I choose to share it. And you are simply an example. Okay? In this point in time, you have a lot of people trying to get into your business. They may use fear tactics to get into your business, and you just keep simply stating your privacy boundaries. Simple, short, sweet, and then you go silent on them. And it's really going to tear them and eat them up that they're going to be trying to give you any and everything to get information out of you. And you simply stand firm on your standards, how your standards are set up, and you don't take the bait. Because right when these people are willing to go a long time with this shit, simply accept that, hey, I'm not accepting this in any way possible. Like, literally, if you accept scraps, these people feel like, yes, we got to weigh in. Don't accept any fucking scraps ever again, pal. Two. Your love is too valuable. These people, it's like, you ever notice somebody, joins an industry and they're like well paid in the beginning, but because everybody wants to be around them, they start falling for peer pressure. They start giving into the games. And then they start losing value. What was pure about them was what gave them, supposedly, was what gave them value to others. And then when they decided to let, others' energy interpede in their energy, so they weren't seen as pure anymore, they lost value. So your love is so pure that people view you as only having value when you're unattainable. And not all people, but some people, pal, too, I want to put that out there. There's some people who actually see you for you. Even if it's just a couple of people, that's enough. You were born to shine brightly, pal, too. But those who see you as unattainable, as having value, they want to get you to compromise who you are. You might even be having people trying to manage you and studying you right now to see how to manage you in some form of fashion. And somebody want me to get that out. Pal, till you've been asked to remain a sovereign being. Because the amount of freedom you're supposed to experience this lifetime is setting an example for others to remain free, sovereign beings, okay? See, and the thing is, you're going to discover something about value, pal, too, that's going to change your world. It doesn't matter how beat up you've been or what you've experienced, you have value. You're able to see the beauty in scars. And this is why you're always going to be valuable and always sought after. But you're going to have people in the beginning who's going to be trying to downplay your value because they feel insecure around you and they do not want you to understand how important you are. Now, everybody is important. Everybody has a role to play. But power too, you are chosen. And because you're chosen, people would like to play on that. And so where we're moving into is to describe your love. You're going to show people, I remain a free, sovereign being. This is going to protect you from all psychic attacks. This is going to protect your legacy from all psychic attacks. This is going to protect your animal companions from all psychic attacks. This is going to even protect your garden. If you want a garden, okay? This is going to protect it all. People may try, you won't even need invisible electric fence for dogs to keep people out of your garden. They just gonna know they can't come there. So that's why you're gonna have, it's good for you to just basically keep to yourself, because you're gonna have people try to say about, well, power too, they uppity. They want to basically have you lower your guard down so that you can let them in. Someone who you can really take a lot of pointers from is Victoria Beckham. Victoria Beckham, the Spice Girls, okay? The Spice Girls, if you want to understand the power of friendship, you'll see Baby Spice. She was able to be her happy-go-lucky self, but she also smart as hell, okay? You got Scary Spice, who she ain't even scary at all. She reminds me of a Leo. She's happy, stuff like that. She do what she do. And you're going to be attracting a friendship and you could already have it in your life unaware of it, where it's like everybody's differences is accepted, okay? But I go back to Victoria Beckham because you can take some pointers from Victoria Beckham. People who are these are my friends, they have a lot of stuff going on. If I did a reading about the scandals going on in celebrity friendships and relationships, boy, let me tell you, the energy I'm picking up, it is nasty. That's why there's a lot of work to make sure it look like they good, because they don't want people to know how all this scandal is wearing and tearing down on them, okay? So you're going to actually have a friendship or friendships or a friendship where there's no scandal. And people who are scandalous, they are basically going to keep constantly saying, Pow 2 is so uppity. No, Pow 2, your love is so beautiful that you will keep it pure at all times. Basically, you are creating the rules. You are attracting money by doing things your way. You are putting on all of
Everything that you want, you're attracting it. And people see it and they want to stop it because they can't fuck with you. The more you are just in your own energy, you're going to meet the right people at the right time. People want you to basically let your guard down to the point where they can come in and hurt you and sabotage you. Victoria Beckham will have a lot of I feel that would be really good for you to like watch an interview of hers. And I don't mean, and I'm not picking up like you're going to overindulge, but maybe just one video of Victoria Beckham doing what she does will be very important, because Victoria Beckham has a heart of gold. That's what I'm picking up. However, she has boundaries and standards, and she's not going to allow anyone to fuck with her, her family, and her loved ones. And there's a lot of people that wanted to get close to her, but she is a true divine feminine, and she let them know, no. And so a lot of people, you know, when she was rising up in the ranks, they wanted to talk shit about her. So this is where I feel you are at, pal, too. And so we got the 10 of diamonds supported by the 5 of hearts. So basically, because you are knowing how to protect yourself from this nasty low vibrational energy, you about to attract a whole lot of money. Okay, so there's a lot of scandal around your name, pile too, because people are trying to find a way to get in, and they realize the only way to attach your name to some kind of document to get access to your finances so they can control it and have you feeling oppressed is if they are able to get into your friend circle. Okay, and without further ado, let's get another message about how to describe your love. You know, I'm really grateful to deliver this message because you guys deserve to know the truth. You got the 8 of diamonds in green with the king of spades. You got somebody from your past who is basically seeing you as a meal ticket. So they're basically studying you in a sociopathic, stalkerish place, stalkerish way, trying to work their way back into your heart. And the thing is, the stuff that they knew about you that they hurt, they feel that's the way to get in. However, you need to see it, pile 3, as how you hurt me. That scar is beautiful. And when you look at your scars as beautiful, it makes it so this person cannot get access to you because they've been doing readings on you and they want to get access to your money. They don't care about you. They care about what you bring to the table, pal, too. And so you're going to get to the point where you're going to realize you're making up a whole bunch of rules that don't exist, and I'm going to completely defy it. And you're going to start to see you're so ahead of your time that you're going to be on to some new shit all the time. And people going to slowly be following behind. People going to be going through what you're going through. And they're going to say, how did Pile 2 get through it? And by the time you on to something new, by the time they get to each level you get to, you're going to be so far ahead of them, excelling with your family and the few support system you have, because you have a small support system. And it's not a bad thing, but you move so fast, you know that if you, hey, I'll hold your hand, come with me, these people gonna try to drag you down, because a lot of people feel that what you have, the levels you're going to, they say it's too hard, it's too much. So you're gonna understand, call me what you want, but I'm not giving you access to my heart. Okay, basically for a scandal to actually start with your name, you have to give people access to your emotions. Okay, and you have great discernment power too. You will know that if you are getting to know someone, I don't have to share my emotions with you. And if you're trying to force that on me, then you're not welcome, and you're gonna just cut their asses loose. All right, so Pile 2, I hope that helps you guys. Thank you so much for being present. And we're going to cleanse the energy. But somebody definitely talking about you. You about to be celebrity status in an unknown, interesting way. And it's going to surprise you how it happens. Okay. Spirit is setting you up for success. Basically, everyone who's trying to downplay you, Pile 2, they're going to have to see you from the bottom, rise to the top. Okay.
I'm thinking of some Cardi B energy right now. All right. Basically, she's a Libra. I was thinking about Libra stuff. The just the scales are balancing in your favor, and people are trying to make it seem like it's not. So you keep speaking the truth, and while they keep trying to put out illusions, so that you will not, so that you'll doubt yourself, so you don't, reach this recognition that you so are worthy and deserving of. Don't take it personal. That's it, pal. Two. Hey, beautiful pile three. So I feel something like very angelic, very childlike. I feel like I'm talking to your inner child. I feel like your inner child feels safe. I feel like you have you're learning how, like you have learned how to reparent yourself, but now you're not doing it from a place of survival, pal three. Like now you're doing it from a place of a mother's love. Like I really love myself. Your inner child feels safe. So, how to describe your love? I don't want to just simply say a mother's love, but every mother's love is different, but you have tapped into the mother love that you needed. We have the Queen of all wands and the Queen of hearts. Oh my gosh. So, you definitely protect your inner child. Your legacy safe too. Your protection magic for you, for your legacy. So you're very like motherly love, protection. It's like it feels as I feel like your love when people are around you guys, they feel like they feel as if they're safe. I feel like you attract a lot of people, pile three. So the positive people, they get an understanding of clarity where, okay, I can do this. I can go on about my day, and they leave you alone. But toxic people, they get a whole bunch of nasty emotions, and it's so much instability and confusion and chaos. You're being asked to keep yourself away from them. Do not interact with them if you don't have to. And if when you do have to interact with them, only speak truth and tune out, okay? And spirit is protecting you from others too, all right? Because you have so many people trying to pull on your energy. Basically, you are a very powerful cloaker. Not basically, but you're a really powerful cloaker. And people trying to hide what they've been doing, and because you're protected and they're not, they're trying to set stuff up so you can take the fall for what they've been up to. And you got the two of spades with the jack of diamonds, and then the five of diamonds. So because narcissists normally they want a motherly love. All narcissists are fueled by the unhealed mother wound, okay? Basically, how to manipulate somebody is how they were raised in their childhood by their mother or lack of. That's how you can get under their skin. And so you have a lot of people trying to figure you out, trying to cause you confusion because they do not like how, they feel in lack of. Not everybody, but those. Your love is so nurturing that if you have children, people are jealous of your children. So they try to keep your children, they try to turn your children against you or keep your children from you. Or it's like when they get access to your children, people whose demons are triggered by your love, they want your children to feel as if they don't have your love. But the truth is your children always feel the love that you have for them. Because your love is a pure mother's love. And every mother's love is different, okay? It shows up differently. But you trigger a lot of toxic feminines who are really toxic mothers. And so you may have a lot of people try to come after your parenthood. You may have a lot of people trying to intercept themselves into the way you take care of your children. You may have a lot of people trying to have a say about who your children are and how they're going to come out. We got the King of Diamonds in reverse and the King of Hearts, okay? So if you do have someone you walked away from that you share a child with, they are basically in deep poverty and there's no way of getting out of it. So they're basically trying to work their way back into your heart space. So, you know, through the children, you know, by like holding the children close, or you know, doing curses on the children so the children forget who they are, they forget who you are. These people are trying to take on your energy, so the children will be confused, but the children will know the truth if they don't know the truth yet. So whatever is taking place with your family life, do not worry, do not fret. Your love is strong enough to, you know, overcome the trials and tribulations, and you're going to be healed in time. So are your children. You know, the legacy that comes from you is very powerful and knows how to break the chains of oppression. I feel like your love is so beautiful and secure. People try to basically oppress you and things like that. So when you do meet a partner who you feel is worthy for you, really be honest and open about what it is you're expecting. When it comes to love, they will respect it, and you'll be quite surprised that they'll be able to reciprocate how they care about their own freedom. We have the 8 of spades and the 3 of diamonds. So you have people doing like the magic that they do is connected to sex magic. Basically, they'll try to implant their demons into you so that they can be cloaked from danger and that their demons will find you. So that you can appear mentally ill, so that you can appear a certain way. So you have people actively trying to figure out how to get close to you. You got a whole lot of people, and a whole lot of cards fell out. You got a whole lot of people trying to intercept their way into your love life, because they realize you're energetically protected. You're setting boundaries with them. You're showing them that what you say goes. And even though they may be trying to act like that's not what's true, it does. What you say does go. In fact, they fall into place. They fall into line when you speak your truth, pal 3. So you got people trying to intercept your love life, and they're trying to send someone your way who will basically be able to implant their demons of mental instability into you. Your love is so powerful that people want to cloak in your energy. Here we go. We have this again. So basically what I'm picking up here, these people are really frustrated because it's not working. In fact, they're meeting people like the people that they want you to meet. You're showing up as the Queen of Diamonds. Very magical too. You about to attract a whole lot of money. And I heard today, or if not today, but you about to attract a whole lot of money. And today is coming up. I'm hearing Pile 3. And you got the 4 of Hearts. I'm trusting it. The message was today. 4 of Hearts. You just not juggling. You gonna be attracting a whole lot of money, Pile 3, because you're not basically compromising your sense of security. You're not being bullyish about your boundaries, but you're letting people know these are my boundaries. Honor them. Anything else will not go. And because of it, people are going to basically honor and respect those boundaries. And because of it, you're going to be attracting a lot of money, because when you compromise, Pile 3, it keeps money away from you, because it allows people who would like to take advantage of you and bamboozle you to get access to your resources so that they can do horrible things with it, okay? We got the 9 of Hearts in reverse and the 3 of Clubs in reverse. So there's some magic that was done on you that's backfiring on you so that you could have a lot of emotional instability. And people that did it, they're experiencing a lot of emotional instability. So because you're not allowing people to just cloak in your energy field, you're not allowing people to dump their karma on you. You got a lot of spiritual warfare coming your way. This is how powerful your love is, because you may notice, like, the more loving you get, people's hateful sides come out, and it's because they were meant to be revealed. They were meant to be exposed. And you may be wondering, how can I expose something that can't be seen? Well, no worries, spirit got that for you. We got 2 of spades, and we got the 7 of diamonds. So there's a lot of people trying to, cause confusion within you because they don't want you to realize that you're protected. They want you to basically lower your vibration down so their spell work can stop backfiring on them. They want to break from all this spell work happening, okay? So Spirit's just saying, be patient, because while they're experiencing, their own warped realities that they try to create for you, you just need to focus on you. We have the King of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Clubs, okay? So you have a masculine who been trying to act like they cooling, they starting to lose their shit. I'm picking up on a masculine power 3, a masculine energy. It's also be a feminine energy and toxic masculine energy, where they were trying to act like, okay, I'm cool, I don't care. All that spell work backfiring on them. They losing their shit. There's somebody that had people gang stalk you and things like that. They losing their shit. Yeah, they're losing their shit. With the Queen of Clubs and the 4 of Diamonds, you guys are going to be learning step by step how to accumulate financial wealth for legacy. And it's going to be very uplifting for you guys, because you're going to start to understand some stuff you were taught about money was a lie. A good portion of like building legacy is really just like discipline. Like a lot of people would not think that, but if let's say you're craving something sweet, whatever, and you want to understand why you're craving something sweet every time. I'm gonna share like a little bit of my story. I wanted something sweet. I wanted sugar, and I started to realize I want sugar when painful memories from my past is coming up and asking to be purged and things. And so I almost started crying because I could not get a chocolate cake. But then I went into my fridge and I saw I had apples, and I ate the apples, and it was enough for me to be like, okay, I understand. I don't exactly need chocolate or something like that. I started thinking, I grew up in a house where we had a lot of sugary snacks, and after some abuse would happen, I would go and eat chocolate because it helped me not think about the abuse. So I believe also your love is so beautiful that you had a lot of people try to make you feel unsafe. They like to put their fears onto you, pile 3. So what you're going to be picking up is that your love is so pure that fear does not exist in your energy field. It actually just gets you stuck and stagnant. So you might be having a whole lot of fears come up to the surface to be healed. And it's going to be a very beautiful cleansing, purging experience. And it's going to be well received. You're not one of those people that's so off balance where you're going to have a mental breakdown, but somebody close to you who's been trying to go up against you is definitely about to have a mental breakdown and expose a whole lot of things that's been going on in the background. Okay, so let's get a couple more cards for beautiful pile 3. But I keep picking up mother's love. People want that milk. Milk gives life to the baby, okay? It helps people heal. You're also a healer. Describe your love. It's very healing, and when you take your love away, people bring, they start back up karmic contracts because they didn't take the time. Some people, because they didn't take the time to actually heal it. So they really go crazy after you trying to get your energy back so they don't have to feel what they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? So let's get, okay, 15%. Thank you. I'm about to go do some self-care. Yes, focus on your self-care, okay? You're going to start picking up on your nurturing abilities, you have a whole lot of nurturing abilities, and nurturing abilities is actually a psychic power. And do not give your nurturing abilities to anyone too soon, too quick. Even with your children, be nurturing, but you want to also do it in a manner where it's going to not create codependency, okay? Because your children possibly have your same energy, and you want to break the cycle of codependency, pile 3. And your children are also going to understand how to pull back with people trying to pull on their energy too. Because I feel if you do have children, you have people trying to emotionally manipulate them to nurture them. And with you, you know, pulling back on how you heal and healing in a very safe, secure way, this is going to create a blueprint for your children to follow as well. We got a couple more cards. We got the King of Spades in reverse and the Five of Hearts. Somebody is is feeling everything that they did to you times 10, and they're starting to break down and have they're having a mental breakdown. So they're going to be hospitalized quite soon. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the 10 of Clubs and the 6 of Spades. So what's happening here is a lot. We got some fire, we got some earth, and we got some air energy. What we're missing is water. This person is so disconnected from their emotions, they're going to have a mental breakdown. Yeah. Publicly too as well. With this Nine of Pentacles, this person was working overtime trying to take on your personality so that they could not feel their emotions, and now their body's being breaking down, and the body's like, the body is screaming. It's just screaming because it's so full of negative emotions that they're about to discover that they have some health issues and a mental. They're about to get a diagnosis for a mental health issue. And this person with this Eight of Spades in reverse and Three of Pentacles, this person, when I'm picking up, your love was so strong, someone you had a sexual connection with, they implanted this into you, and now it is going back to them. And your mental health is going to be completely cleared. Like people who was lying on you, Power 3, saying your mental health is this, your mental health is that, they're actually going to see the truth. And then you're going to have people who try to basically stop your journey, start kissing your ass because they don't understand. And you're going to be in this energy of, I'm not receiving you, bye. Okay? Now, all this may not happen immediately, but patience. You'll see it playing itself out. You're already going to be seeing energetic shifts. You're going to be hearing people lying because they want to be seen a certain way. They want to be in this I told you so energy. However, that is not working anymore. And so when the truth comes out, everybody, and I mean everybody, is going to really see you for who you are, but you're not going to fall prey to the flattery because that's what they want. You're going to be so self-assured that while they may smile in your face and say, Power 3 is just, we admire you, because you're not giving them your energy and their energy vampires, they're going to say, Power 3, Power 3. So ask a question and I'll get you an answer. And the answer's in your heart chakra. That's all, babies.